Hello everyone, me again with some nonsensical meanderings. Just finished the weekend's drag racing at the Greenlight Nationals. Reasonable qualifying session, ended up 0.05 off my dialing. But this weekend was only good enough for 10th in the qualifying stakes. The top four were all 0.00 something off their dialings, which is yeah, pretty hot. In fact, I think Scott, who was 7th, was 0.2 off. Just phenomenally tight field at the minute. We all seem to be getting the hang of this. New ones coming in and getting the hang of it far too quickly as well. Yeah, a couple of years ago, 0.5 off would have put me 3rd or 4th at worst. So, yeah, that gave me a first round draw against Nick Daniels. Nick is not raced Shaggy, he's not raced for a few years now, but he's rebuilding a funny bike because he's not raced for a couple of years, has to re-license, so he's got to do a couple of events, a couple of club events, national level, to get his national license back. So he was running his Harley Street whatever, ironically 1500 cc's of it, which was almost exactly twice the size of my bike, with 2 cylinders instead of 3, which is like blimey. Yeah, so my 765, it was 1540. Yeah, it leaves the line like a scalded cat, all that low down grunt, but then it's a bit slower at the top end. He dialed in 1340, which meant I had 1370, which meant I had a 3-second wait on the line. Fired away, decent reaction, no red light, thank goodness, and caught him just before the 1,000 foot, so got the luxury of being able to roll off and not break out on a 10.65 on a 10.56 dialing at 118 mile an hour. Second round drew me against Robbie Dobby. Me and Robbie Dobby have raced each other many times in ET bike. We're both veterans from the first series. We've had meetings together in Super Twins as well, despite the fact I've always had a triple. And usually one of us messes up big time somewhere or another. Today was different. Well, I say different. Robbie has an issue with his bike. He did 3rd gear. It wasn't going in first press. We had a 0.9 reaction. I had a 0.4 reaction. He was 0.1 off his dialing, and I rolled off to 0.07 off my dialing again. Just running a 10.63 on a 56 dialing, so that was able to run off. Good result, good game, got going, and that put me against Gary Hester, another veteran of the class, another one who qualified above me. He was 0.2 off and about 4th or 5th. Yeah, and we knew it was going to be close. I had an okay light, nothing scorching, but good enough. Ran it hard through the quarter, glanced over my shoulder. Now, Gary will come past me, it's 147 at the top end. I'm doing 130, it's a big difference in speed. Looking over my shoulder, I could see I'd got quite a bit in hand, so rolled off just so as not to break out, kept my eye on, got across the line first, but didn't get the win light. I broke out by 700 to the second, which was like bizarre. I ran 10.48 or 10.56 dialing, and yeah, just 160 foot, which is quite something on a standard length swinging arm bike. Yeah, it flew. Don't know where it came from. Had I kept it pinned, looking at the numbers, would have been a mid 10.3s, which My bike very rarely runs 10.3s, so yeah, kind of chuffed with how it launched and how it ran, but pretty miffed that I didn't shut off early enough to take the win. Gary had a bye run then to the final, where hopefully he'll meet his son Carl. I say hopefully, it doesn't really matter, because I can't catch Phil anyway, because Phil's second in the championship, but it will mean that I've got I'll be a bit closer to Phil in points wise. Yeah, so all in all, a good weekend, great fun, and we all get to do it again in 4 weeks time, maybe 5 weeks time, at the national finals, 21st of September-ish. Don't quote me on that, my memory is pretty useful on dates these days. Yeah, in the meantime, Aspol's going to be having a run on Scotland. In those colours should attract the midges beautifully, and on the way back we'll be stopping off and doing a home tower sprint, which should be a whole lot of fun, you know, turning up on the day with the backpack and having done a run down from Scotland, so that'll be cool and interesting to say the least. So stay in touch, I'll keep you updated, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.